Hello everyone. Pn is given. Pn is equal to integral 1 to e log x whole per n dx. I'm supposed to find out what is p10 minus 90 p8. So this is p10 minus this is 90 p8. Okay, so that's equal to p10 is equal to integral 1 to e 1 to e log x whole to the power of 10. Okay, minus 90 integral 1 to e, and p8 will be equal to log x whole to the power of 8 dx. Okay, now what I'll do is I'm going to write 1 to e. This is log x to the power of 10. Log x to the power of 10 into 1, and we'll use by parts here. Okay, and this I'll keep as it is 90 integration of 1 to e. Okay, log x to the power of 8 whole to the power of dx. So let us use by parts. First function is log x to the power of 10. Okay, integration of dx is x between the limits 1 to e. First integral of second minus integral of second is x. Differentiation of first function is 10 into log x to the power of 9. Okay, and differentiation of log x is 1 by x and then dx. Okay, this I'll keep as it is 90 integration of 1 to e log x to the power of 8 and then dx. This I'll keep as it is. I'm going to cancel this x and x. Okay, upper limit will be equal to log e whole to the power of 10 into e minus lower limit is log 1 to the whole power 10. Okay, minus 10 is a constant out, integral 1 to e, and then I will write this as log x whole to the power of 9 and then dx minus 90 integration of 1 to e. Okay, and then this is log x whole to the power of 8 and then dx. Log 1 to any base is 0. Okay, log 1 to any base is 0. So this will be anyway 0. Log e is 1, so only left out is e here. So this can be written as log e is 1. Okay, and then I get e to the e minus integrate 10 into, okay, integration of lower limit is 1, upper limit is e. Okay, and then you get log x to the power of 9 into 1 and then dx minus this is 90 integration of 1 to e, this is log x to the power of 8. Okay, log x to the power of 8 and then dx. Okay, now let us use this by parts. E I'll keep as it is minus 10. Let us use by parts here. First function is log x to the power of 9 minus integral of second is x between the limits 1 to e minus integral of second is x. Differentiation of log x to the power of 9 is 9 into log x to the power of 8. Okay, log x to the power of 8. Differentiation of log x is 1 by x dx. Close the bracket. Minus this is 90 integration of 1 to e. Okay, and then log x to the power of 8. Log x to the power of 8 and then dx. So this is power upper limit will be equal to e. Okay, upper limit is e. Now this x will cancel with x. Now if you open the bracket, you will get this as e minus 10. This will be x into log x to the power of 9 between the limits 1 to e. Okay, again this minus and minus, there's a big bracket here. Okay, so there's a bracket here 10 into, and then we use by parts, right? So there's a bracket here. Okay, here same bracket I'll close here. Now if I open the bracket here, then 9 into 10 will be equal to 90. Okay, integration of 1 to e, this minus and minus will be plus 90 1 to e, and then this is log x to the power of 8 and then dx minus this is 90 integration of 1 to e log x to the power of 8 and then dx. Okay, so this plus minus will cancel, so this plus and minus will get cancelled. So now this can be written as e minus 10 into upper limit will be equal to e into log e to the power of 9 minus lower limit will be equal to log 1 whole to the power of 9. Log 1 to any base is 0. Log e is 1. So you get this as e minus 10e. So that's equal to minus 9e. That's the answer, guys. Answer will be equal to minus 9e. Answer is option C. Let's move to the next question. See, I can write this as integration of, let me bring it to the standard form, 0 to half. Okay, and then this is ln is nothing but log x to the base c. So this is equal to ln of 1 plus 2x divided by 1 plus 4x square can be written as 2x the whole square. Okay, so I'm going to put 2x is equal to tan theta. 2x is equal to tan theta. 2 into dx is equal to differentiation of tan theta is sec square theta d theta. So dx is equal to, okay, 1 upon 2, and then you get this as sec square theta d theta. Okay, call this is equation 1. When x is equal to 0, you get 0 is equal to tan theta. So therefore theta is equal to 0. And when x is equal to 1 by 2, you get tan theta equal to 1. Tan theta equal to 1, so theta equal to pi by 4. So this becomes integration of 0 to pi by 4. 0 to pi by 4 ln of 1 plus tan theta. Ln of 1 plus tan theta divided by, this is 1 plus tan square theta. Okay, and then dx will be equal to sec square theta d theta. 1 plus tan square is sec square. So the sec square will cancel with sec square. So this will cancel. Okay, it's a standard result, right? When you have suppose 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx. 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx is actually pi by 8 into log 2. So this is 0 to pi by 4 log of 1 plus tan x dx. 1 plus tan x dx is equal to, okay, pi by 8 into log 2. Pi by 8 log 2 to the base c. So this is, okay, pi upon 2. Pi by 2 log 2 to the base c. I left out 1 by 2. dx is equal to 1 by 2 into sec square theta d theta. Isn't it? So you get pi upon 16, right? So this is half. So this is 1 upon 2. You get, this is pi by 8 into log 2. So I get this as pi by 16. Pi by 16 log 2 to the base c. Okay, answer is option C. Question number 62. Let's move to the next question, guys. See, 0 to, it's given in the question x lies between 0 and pi by 2, right? So what I'll do is, between 0 and pi by 2, can I take x is equal to pi by 4? Okay, so obviously pi by 4 lies between 0 and pi by 2 now. Close 0, open pi by 2. So if I substitute, you can take 0 as well, you get the same answer because 0 is including. You take pi by 3 as well, no problem. You take pi by 6 as well, no problem. You get still same answer. So I put pi by 4, so this is equal to 0, sine 45 1 by root 2, right? 1 by root 2, so this means that sine square pi by 4 and cos square pi by 4, both are equal to half. Okay, so this is equal to 0 to half, this is sine inverse of root t. Okay, and then plus this is integration 0 to half, and then you get cos inverse of root t. Cos inverse of root t dt. So I can write this as 0 to half. Okay, take this in a bracket. You get sine inverse of root t plus cos inverse of root t. Okay, and then dt. Sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is pi by 2. So this is 0 to half. 0 to half. This is pi by 2. And then this is dt. Okay, so this is pi by 2, integration of dt is t, between the limits is 0 to half. Okay, so this is 1 of pi by 2, upper limit is pi by 2, 1 by 2 lower limit is 0, so you get pi upon 4. Okay, answer is option A. Okay, this we have done, guys, we have done in online paper 0 to pi minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 cos square upon 1 plus 2 per x we have done. So minus a to plus a, if it is neither even nor odd, minus a to plus a f of x dx will be equal to 0 to a. Okay, take this in a bracket. f of x plus f of minus x dx. Okay, so this is minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 sine square upon 1 plus 2 power x. 1 plus 2 power x dx is equal to integration 0 to pi by 2. Okay, take this in a bracket. Fx will be equal to sine square x upon 1 plus 2 power x. Okay, and f of minus x. F of minus x will be equal to sine square of minus x. Okay, upon 1 plus 2 power minus x. Sine square of minus x will be equal to sine square x. This can be written as 1 plus 1 by 2 power x. Cross multiply and shift to numerator. You get 2 power x divided by 2 power x plus 1 into this is sine square x. So this is 2 power x into sine square x, okay, upon 1 plus 2 power x. Close the bracket and dx. This is 0 to pi by 2. 0 to pi by 2. Okay, I'm going to take sine square common. Okay, so if I take sine square common and take LCM as 1 plus 2 power x, you will get here also 1 plus 2 power x. Denominators are same, numerators can be added. This will cancel. Okay, now I get 0 to pi by 2 now. 0 to pi by 2 and then sine square x dx can be written as, so 0 to pi by 2, either you use reduction formula or sine square x is 1 minus cos 2x upon 2. So 1 by 2 I take outside. Integration of dx is x between the limit 0 to half, 0 to pi by 2. Integration of cos 2x is sine 2x upon 2 between the limit 0 to pi by 2. Okay, so half I'll take outside. Upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. Minus 1 by 4. Upper limit is sine of 2 into pi by 2, lower limit is sine 0. Okay, this will cancel. Sine pi is 0, sine 0 will be 0. So this is 0, this is 0. You will get this as pi upon 4. Okay, that's the answer, guys. Answer will be equal to option D. Okay, now follow carefully. This is 7 pi by 4 can be written as pi plus 3 pi by 4. Okay, and 7 pi by 3 can be written as pi plus 4 pi by 3. Will be 7 pi by 3 only. Root of x square is always equal to mod x, right? This is modulus of tan x. Okay, now if you have suppose like this, a plus nt and b plus nt, f of x dx, this can be written as integration of a to b, a plus nt, b plus nt can be written as, this is a to b and then f of x dx. T is the period of the function. So I can write this as 3 pi by 4 plus pi. This is a plus nt. Okay, t is the period, pi is the period of mod sin x. So this is a plus nt. A plus nt and b plus nt. So this is 4 pi by 3 plus pi. Okay, and then you get mod of tan x dx. A plus nt, b plus nt can be written as integration of a to b, that is 3 pi by 4 to 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 mod of tan x dx. Okay, now follow carefully. This can be written as integration of 3 pi by 4 to pi. Okay, and then you get mod of tan x dx. 3 pi by 4 to pi plus this is equal to integration of pi to 4 pi by 3. Okay, so this is pi to 4 pi by 3. This is pi to 4 pi by 3. Okay, and then modulus of tan x dx. Between 3 pi by 4 and pi, second quadrant tan is negative. So this is 3 pi by 4 to pi. Okay, minus tan x, because tan is negative there. Okay, and then between pi and 4 pi by 3. Okay, third quadrant, right? So this is pi This will be equal to 4 pi by 3. Third quadrant tan is negative, the tan is positive, you get tan x dx. Okay, so plus tan x dx. Now integration of tan is log sec x. So this is minus log of sec x between the limits 3 pi by 4 and pi. Again integration of tan x is log sec x. So this is equal to log of sec x. Integration of tan x is log sec x between the limits pi to 4 pi by 3. Okay, so upper limit minus lower limit. So this will be equal to minus of upper limit will be equal to log of sec pi. This is upper limit minus lower limit will be equal to log of sec of 3 pi by 4. 3 pi by 4. Upper limit minus lower limit. Again plus upper limit minus lower limit. This will be equal to log of sec of 4 pi by 3. Okay, upper limit minus lower limit will be equal to log of sec pi. Okay, so this is equal to minus log of, okay, sec pi is minus 1, so mod of minus 1 is plus 1 only. Again this will be equal to log of sec of 3 pi by 4 will be equal to minus root 2. Right, anyways mod will be there, so this is plus root 2, plus this will be equal to log of sec of 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3 can be written as sec of pi plus pi by 3. Okay, so anyways third quadrant negative, you get sec pi by 3. Sec pi by 3 is 2, minus 2. So mod of minus 2 is plus 2, so you get log 2. Okay, minus this will be equal to log of sec pi is minus 1, mod of minus 1 is plus 1. Log 1 to any base is 0. If you open the bracket, this minus and minus will be plus. Here also log 1 to any base is 0. So you will log m plus log n is log m into n. You will get log of 2 root 2. Okay, that's answer guys. Answer is option A. Yes, log 2 plus log root 2 will be equal to log of 2 root 2. That's the first option. Thanks for watching guys.